The engines on Sodor work hard all day long, and when they drive at the sheds for the night, they will love hearing a good story before they go to sleep. I enjoyed listening to Gordon's stories most of all. One day, after a hard day's work, Gordon came to the shed lastly, and everyone awaited another story from him. "Gordon, please tell us another story," begged Percy. All right, said Gordon. "A long time ago, when I was not alone on Sodor, I worked with the Flying Scotsman." "No way," interrupted Thomas. "Yes," said Gordon. "He was my brother." "Wow, I never knew that," said James. "So," began Gordon, "I usually carry the freight cars and he pulled the passengers around. Back then, the island was low on cold water, so I carried 3 tenders while he pulled 2 gigantic tenders. Visitors came and left too. And then he was sold to keep the railway up and running." "And that's it," said Gordon. He parked into the shed. Thomas was interested in learning more about the Flying Scotsman, so the next morning he puffed into the station and asked Sir Topham Hatt if he can come and visit. "I'll see what I can do," Thomas replied, the fat controller. A few days later, Sir Topham Hatt gave Gordon the day off. Gordon thought that his hard work had finally been paid off. But then he saw something in the distance, and loomed in a tender. "Could it be?" asked Gordon. When he got a better view, he exclaimed, "It is! My own brother, the Flying Scotsman!" Yes, it's me, Gordon," replied the Flying Scotsman. The two caught up for the day in the shed, and when the engines came, they all chatted through the entire night. In the course of the next few days, the Flying Scotsman pulled the coaches and the freight cars, which helped with the work immensely. When the Flying Scotsman's final days on his visit to Sodor was coming to a close, Sir Topham Hatt booked a special train being pulled by the Flying Scotsman and Gordon, the 2 Doncaster brothers. The train was really popular and booked 4 passenger cars completely full of rich people and passengers. Sir Topham Hatt even booked the seat himself on the train. But on the day of the train, disaster struck. The Flying Scotsman's brake line broke. Sir Topham Hatt visited the shed. "I'm afraid our giant train is going to have to be cancelled." Everyone was saddened about this. Gordon then later spoke up. "No, it will not. I will not let this train be cancelled. I will pull both the Scotsman and the coaches." The engines gasped. "Hysterical," said Thomas. "Sounds impossible," said James. "I could do it," said Gordon. "I'll allow it," Sir Topham Hatt. "This train must not go down without a fight." He hopped into Gordon's cab, and then Gordon pulled the Scotsman to the station. When they arrived at the station, there was a huge applause for the 2 Doncaster brothers. Gordon took a few deep breaths before he was going to start. "Don't worry, bro, you're going to make it," encouraged the Flying Scotsman. The whistle blew, and it took Gordon some time to accelerate, but once the last car off the platform, he was at average speed, and everyone cheered for Gordon, even the fat controller. When Gordon and the Flying Scotsman arrived at the top station, Gordon backed off to the switch and backed off next to his brother. "Thank you, Gordon, for making my trip to Sodor memorable," said the Scotsman. "You're welcome, bro," replied Gordon, "and you should come back to visit again later." "Don't worry, I will," promised Scotsman. "I'll be here very soon again, and I will be back."